me your secrets, bring me a sign, give me a reason to walk the fire, see another dawn through a daughter's eyes. You give me a reason to walk the fire.
What's up, guys? This is Lucas from Omega Airsoft, and first of all, sorry I haven't posted a lot of videos in the past few months. I've been very busy. I actually have a few videos lined up, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to post this first because this is my favorite and newest acquisition. As you guys can see, this is the Elite Force M1911 Tactical, and it is made by Elite Force, as you can see, but it is OEM'd or original equipment manufactured by KWC. Now, this gun has an almost entirely metal construction. Now, when I say that, the only exceptions that I can find so far are the hand grips, which have a rubberized coating on them, so they feel very nice, and the follower or loading nozzle, whatever you guys want to call it. And on the magazine, obviously, you have the valves, the little rubber valve right there, and some parts in the magazine are plastic, like the spring guide there. But other than that, this gun is pretty much all metal. Now, this gun uses, or first actually I should talk about a little more about this gun. This gun features, you have an ambidextrous safety here. This is a slide safety. When the safety is on, obviously it goes into this little nick here in the slide. It has a small red dot. Not sure if you can see that. There's a small red dot on the slide that I believe it's covered up by the shadow, but when that red dot is visible, similar to the M9, the gun is on fire. When it's not, it's on safety. And there's an indent in the slide for the safety to go, so you cannot pull back the slide while the safety's on. When you flick it off, you're fine. And that is ambidextrous, however you want to pronounce it. You also have the standard M1911 beaver tail grip safety. So basically, you can't pull the trigger when that's not pressed down. When you press, sorry, I hit it. When that's not pressed down, you can't pull the trigger. When you touch it, or your hand's gripped on the pistol, you actually want to shoot it, it will go off. That's, I believe, to prevent like in-holster detonations. The Blackhawk Serpa holsters also do a good job of that. Now, this gun is a CO2 blowback pistol. It has a very, very, very nice kick, and as you can see in the magazine, it uses 12-gram CO2 cartridges. This is a very, very, very good alternative to green gas because the CO2 cartridges are so much cheaper. I believe they're around 50 cents a cartridge, up to $1, depending on where you buy them, how much you pay. So, green gas, and these will last you up to 5 magazines is what I've been getting. I've been using this in 50-degree weather, so it's not the best time, but it's still very, very consistent when shooting, which I will talk about that in a bit. But green gas is up to $15 to $20 a can, which is outrageous, and in the winter, the pistols don't function that well, and even in the summer, they don't function as ideally as I would want. So this pistol has been flawless when I was shooting it, and I've ran about 50 magazines through it. It's a very good gun. I've used it in one skirmish, but already it is my favorite pistol I've owned. It's just that amazing. And as you can see on the look of here, we have a 20mm Weaver rail here if you want to mount a tack light. I don't know if you want to be ambitious, mount a little contour there like that. You can. You have the CNC slide with the serrations in it. Skeletonized trigger like some tactical M1911s. You have a lanyard mount down here below the magazine. The grips have a rubberized texture, so they feel very nice in your hand. And if you guys are thinking about getting the Magpul 1911 grips, sorry about that camera shake, I believe you have to Dremel a bit on the underside to accommodate the CO2 cartridge because that's a little bit wider than a standard 1911 magwell. You have a hollowed out hammer right here. So this is going with the tactical look, and you have 3 white dot sights, which makes the sight picture very, very nice. On the other side here, we have the standard Elite Force Humor X, whatever. I believe these come with some licensed guns. Other Elite Force, you have that tiny warning on there stamped onto the slide. You have the serrations here, and pretty much the same features as the other side. You do not, however, have the red dot that signifies your gun is hot on this side. That is only for right-handed users, even though you could potentially use this gun if you were a lefty. Now, you have a 14mm flash hider here to mount a suppressor. Left my suppressor downstairs, but you can mount it on. Just standard 14mm, anything that's 14mm, I guess you can mount M4 SCAR flash hiders if you really wanted to. So the gun does not come with its suppressor. I know Airsoft GI advertises it with one, but they clearly say it does not come with one, but you can pick them up anywhere from probably $10 to $30, if not more, if you want to get a licensed Gemtech Surefire one, whatever you guys want to get. Now moving on, the reliability is amazing. So this gun shot consistently. I was shooting this in 50-degree weather, chronoed it at my local field. It shot 307.5 FPS every single time, every 18 shots in the magazine. Now, this magazine, it is double stacked. I'm not sure if they changed it from the earlier models. I read some other things saying they were single stacked. These ones that I have are double stacked. Now, they hold 18 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, so technically 19, but if you're going to change mags, you're only going to have 18. So, I believe Elite Force may have changed their magazines. I don't know what's going on, but they do hold 18 rounds. And the compatibility of this gun is great. So, I personally like hard shell holsters. So, for my Blackhawk Serpa holster, this is a Blackhawk Serpa for 1911. They sell these on Airsoft GI. It fits in there without a problem, which is great. So it is compatible with some Blackhawk Serpa holsters. Insert it easily, draw it easily, which is very nice. It'll also be compatible with other hard shell holsters. Sorry about that. And anything else. Or some other hard shell holsters specifically designed for the 1911 tactical with rail, and most soft shell holsters, because they can pretty much fit everything. Now, the accuracy on this gun mine was a bit weird. When you first get your 1911, you might find that the BBs are going way up. I was using .20s because I figured, oh, it's a pistol, I'll use .20s, and the BBs just flew up. Switched to .25s, turned the hop up all the way down, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, and it was still the same thing. They were flying, but a bit better. They were stabilized. And I did get a few kills. I know Campbell used my gun, and he got a fairly long-range kill, about 115 feet out, 2 shots. So it's still pretty accurate, but I found the most accuracy with the hop up all the way down with .30 gram BBs. Now, I was shooting this gun. They would reach out pretty far, but with the 2.5s and the 2.0s, they would just fly out. The 3.0s stabilized it out, even with the hop up all the way down. So that's my one con. Maybe Elite Force will fix that. Maybe it was just my gun. If you own this gun and you don't have any problems, or you have the same problems, just leave it in the comment below, just so other people can get a sense. So to adjust this hop up, it's pretty simple. Your standard 1911, you're going to want to eject the magazine, and you're going to have your slide release here and your little slide release button there. So there are 2 notches in the slide. I'm not sure. Let's see if you can see that. There are 2 notches. There's one right there and a smaller one right there. The one right there is the one that holds the slide back. The smaller one right there is for ejecting it. So you're going to want to hold your slide just right there and knock out your pin. It may be a bit stiff, like it was on mine. In that case, I had to use a hammer the first time, but I believe I can just pop it out now. And when you pull it out, you see it's like brass plated with a little nub there. And then you'll just pull your slide right off. Now here you see you have the whole recoil spring mechanism, and you don't need the upper anymore. You can just set that up aside. And on the side with the markings, right there, inside this little groove here, there's a hop-up wheel. There's a very small hop-up wheel. Now, when you turn the hop-up wheel left, all the way left, which is towards where the BBs would come out at the barrel, if you're looking straight at it, that's hop-up all the way off. If you turn it the other way, backwards this way, the hop-up is engaged. So I'm going to keep mine all the way off. And when putting your slide back on, if you see this might get in the way, all you have to do is just push it down and put your slide over it. So then you're going to just insert this back in there with the second little indent in the slide and just push it in. If you want to use your magazine as a little hammer, you can, or you can just push it in like that. Gun works. Slide release works. You're back in business. You just adjusted your hop up. So that's just a little extra I added on there. But overall, this is a great gun. This, like I said earlier, I've owned many GVB pistols, KWAs, WEs, I don't even know what else, KWCs. This is by far my favorite. So, the reason I say this is because of its construction. Full metal feels nice. Its reliability. It not only shoots accurately every time if you dial in your hop up and your BBs, but it shoots every time. Something with my M9, my USP, I've been having some reliability issues, especially the KJW P226. It was a great gun, but if you use propane in it, you'll kind of screw yourself up. This, you don't have the option of either spending a personal fortune on green gas in order to use your guns, or using propane, which will kill your guns. You just use CO2, very accurate, very cheap, and the kick is amazing. So this is by far the best pistol I've owned. I will keep you updated on how it goes, but as of now, and I don't think this will change, the Elite Force 1911 is my favorite pistol. I know the Airsoft community loves it. It was a very highly anticipated pistol, and I would strongly recommend it. For $120, this is a perfect investment for your arsenal. It is less than most every KWA, I believe. I believe it's even less than, or around the same price as their ATP, and it's just an amazing gun. The magazines, however, are the one con. They are $30 around, depending on where you get them. $30 each. KWA mags are actually, you know what, come to think of it, KWA mags can run about $40 to $50, so it still is cheaper than a KWA, and if you want to run multiple mags, it's very good. So overall, this is my review of the KWC/Elite Force M1911 tactical version. They do sell a non-tactical version, which comes with the all black, and it does not have the tactical rail. Uses the same mags, and I believe that is $100. So if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll add a shooting test in the near future. I'll have some gameplay footage with that. I already have. I'm just going to wait for my computer to get fixed. So please go to www.airsoftomega.com, and if you have any questions, just comment. I will be more than happy to answer them. Alright, my name is Lucas. This is Omega Airsoft, and I will talk to you later.